Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Oh, excuse me. I hope you're all having a fine day. Mine has been going alright. But we will talk about more on days a bit later. My phone is exploding. I have few shout-outs to give right before we start, so thank you very much to Urghast and Jellyzine for the follows. I appreciate it greatly. You did follow while we were offline, but I appreciate it all the same. Obviously, so I'm going to be a little bit distracted because my phone's blowing up. I'm also dealing with some stuff on Discord. Yeah, I'm trying to arrange some things on Discords and stuff like that. So we will see. So anyway. Good evening, Glenatron. How is it going, buddy? How are you doing today? Do we need to go to the... no, we don't need to go there because we have we have 2 experience points to spend per the characters, so I can buy nothing. So I'm not going to waste my experience points. And we will keep it going under wraps. Just head on in. I'm still awake and I'm very tired today. Dude, I'm still awake. And also moderately tired. I'm not as tired as I was yesterday. Yesterday I was freaking shattered.
Have you considered medical grade cocaine?
Medical grade cocaine... no. That's not the answer to everything, man. Hello.
No, sometimes it's black tar heroin.
Again, not the answers.
Cheese.
Alright, cheese is acceptable.
And fire.
Can you give me a call tomorrow? I need a quick word with you. That doesn't sound good.
Oh, Ronzi's in trouble.
Probably. Yeah, I can give you a call tomorrow. That's fine. I'm utterly lost. Let's put that without any anymore. But no, you're not in trouble. I mean, that remains to be seen. Oh, right, yeah, that is in a month's time, roughly. Alright, sure, okay. What am I looking for? Put that up there, put those there, you go over here. Professional streamer. Professional streamer. I shall let you get back to the stream. No worries, it's fine, bro. It is fine.
I mean, he just started, so it's not like it's supposed to actually go anywhere for the next 30 minutes or so.
And I mean, it's not like I'm already late starting, so... One thing that you might find interesting, Glenn, they have Up on the leisure park, there's now a Five Guys as well. Really? No, Atlas isn't joining us today. He might, but not for
There are no voices
voice
in this one.
There are no voices. No, I am the voice. I am the voice of God.
And that explains why I'm an atheist.
Explains why I'm an atheist too.
Wait, is Caboose God? And now that I see it, yeah, it works. Sure as hell would explain the fuck out of the platypus.
Yep. Yeah, we know. We will try it soon. I might have ordered from there today, so.
Five Guys?
Five Guys.
Is good.
Five Guys is good. It's not. It's been so long since I've had it over in America. I couldn't really tell. I think the American is better purely because of the A1.
Do you not have A1 over there?
Nope. We don't get A1 steak sauce. Well, I mean, I've got a bottle of A1 in my cupboard because I bought it at a supermarket, but it is nowhere near as good as some of the A1s that I've had over in the States, even though it is from the state.
No, A1 was made in the UK.
What? I have never seen A1 in the UK.
Yeah, because I looked this up because a lot of people. There was a post one time about someone said that A1 came about during about the time of the United States Civil War or the Revolution. I can't remember what. No, it had to be the Civil War, and someone was like, oh, "Yeah, because that's exactly what the country needs to do: stop in the middle of a war and invent a fucking steak sauce." And I was like, "You realize the Civil War only involved this country?" And there are other countries in the world that make sauces too.
Oh my god. I honestly did not know that A1 was UK based. That's ridiculous.
Produced by Brand & Co., a subsidiary of Premier Foods in the United Kingdom.
Oh no, well, so their parent company might be United Kingdom company, but the subsidiary might have been an American.
Oh, place of origin, UK.
Alright, fair enough. Alright.
Yeah, no, A1 is still produced in England and exported to Asia.
Okay, fair enough. Then what I purchased, I'm gonna call is a fucking rip-off then, because it probably was made over there and exported back. Jesus Christ. Oh. It was still good though. It was still good.
Yeah, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters.
Indeed.
Oh, and I guess the fact that it doesn't poison you is also important.
That is also true. So, Scenario 3, the Essex County Express. Recent events in the museum have forced you to re-evaluate Armitage's tale about Dunwich. It cannot be a coincidence. Wilbur Wheatley, the Necronomicon, the creatures from Dunwich, and the people and creatures who attacked you here in Arkham. Everything must be connected. Must it be connected? I mean, okay, sure, we'll go with it. We'll rather say that it is. You're certain now where you must head, the lonely and dismal town of Dunwich Village. You consider telling the Massachusetts State Police what you know, but the negative consequence outweigh the potential gain. Given the nature of your story, they will likely write your stories off as an absurd hoax. Worst, they could lock you up. After all, you were present in an illegal speakeasy, and you also trespassed in the museum. Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself in order to investigate further. I mean, it also doesn't help that we're already wanted for murder at the Excelsior, and we're lying low.
Excelsior!
Excelsior! You pack everything you think you might need and manage to get some rest for the night. In the morning, you head to the train station in Northside and purchase a last-minute express ticket. Dunwich is several hours by train northwest along the Miskatonic River Valley. There is no train station in Dunwich, but you manage to phone one of Armitage's acquaintances in a small village, a man by the name of Zelbulon. Wait, what? A man by the name of Zelbulon Wheatley? Who was present during the event several months ago? But that... I can't remember. Was Zelbulon the second son? Because it's Wheatley. Have you listened to the Dunwich... Spanakopeda!
Spanakopeda! No, I have not.
Okay. Because I know Wheatley ended up having two grandsons. Obviously, one was the aforementioned Dunwich Horror, and the other was... He resembled a man. Or he resembled a human. But he grew at an exceptional rate. Learned really quickly. But he had slightly goatish features. I can't remember the child's name. Anyway, Armitage's notes indicate that the Wheatley family is spread across many branches, some decadent and unscrupulous, and others undecayed or otherwise untouched by nefarious and diabolic rites. According to Armitage, Zebulon's branch of the family lay somewhere between the decayed and undecayed Wheatleys. Who knows of the traditions of his ancestors, but it was not corrupted by them. He agrees to pick you up at the closest station and drive you into town. Okay, so it's someone completely different. That's fine. I should have just continued reading. As the train departs from Arkham, you feel the events of the previous night catching up to you. An exhaustion sets in, but before you can safely reach your destination, the train car suddenly rumbles and shakes, startling you out of your reverie. The train loudly skids to a violent halt, and you hear a rattling noise behind you.
Just then the lion jumps out and shoots you.
Oh my! So, gather all of the cards from the following encounter sets: the Essex County Express, the Beyond, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, and the Dark Cult. So, we've got the Essex County. I've got the Beyond. That's Striking Fear. That is Ancient Evils, and that is Dark Cult. So, I need to split these out into the agenda. That's a lot of agendas. That is a lot of agendas. There's like 6 agendas. And only 2 acts. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Actually, no, I want those over here. God damn it. Work is going to be getting interesting. We have
Good
had...
interesting or bad interesting?
Interesting. We've basically been told that we need to have webcams on at all times whenever we're in meetings.
Make sure you're actually paying attention.
Needless to say, some people are not happy. Alright, okay, so it is saying put one of the 3 engine car locations into play at random, remove the other versions of engine car from the game, then put 6 of the 8 train car locations into play in random in a straight line to the left of the engine car, remove the remaining 2 engine car locations from the game. Alright, so chat, please give me a number between 1 and 3.
56.
God damn it. There isn't 56 train cars! First one to type it in chat wins.
2.
Train car number 2. Go over there. These get put to one side.
These be the worst possible version.
We will see. We will fucking see. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just gonna do this until I feel like stopping at this point.
And the rest of the stream was card shuffling.
I mean, it's what you all want to see, isn't it? Actually, it really isn't what you want to see.
No, we want to see landscape paintings.
No, that's what you want to see.
Well, yeah, but if right now it's me, so that's what we want to see.
All right. Let's see how this is going. So it said 6. Hey, Vespartan. Hey. How is it going? It said 6, right? Yeah, 6.
Request landscape paintings.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. And then those go to one side. Can I get away with this a little more? Possibly. That'll do.
Ride a train and ride it choo-choo.
No. There are no hype trains here. Hype trains don't exist. How are you, Vespartan? I hope you are well. Alright, so those are the train cars. So reveal the leftmost train car. Each investigator begins play in that location. If that location has a forced effect that triggers upon entering that location, ignore it. So, train cars are connected to the location to the left and to the right of it. You cannot enter the train car unless all of the clues on the location to its left have been discovered. Huh, okay. Ooh, okay. Parlor car is connected to the location on the left. Parlor car cannot be investigated. Spend 3 resources, discover 1 clue in the parlor car. And it's got 2 clues.
This is where Zoe would come in handy.
This is where Preston would come in handy, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, fair point. Fucking resource whore.
Indeed. Man, this is gonna suck. All right. Okay. Set all 4 copies of Across Space and Time aside. That does not sound good. So, based on your difficulty level, add the following chaos token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. Well, we're playing standard, and just so you can see what I'm doing, right here. My mouse isn't showing up, but that's fine. Add to the remainder, for the remainder of the game, a -3 token.
Ooh.
Hey, at least it's not expert. Expert is -5.
That's a big owie.
That is a big owie. And then shuffle the remainder of the cards from the encounter deck, and that's basically what it would look like, which is what we have on the thing. Okay, and moving left to right. During this scenario, locations are lined up left to right, with the engine car in the rightmost location. Whenever a card effect refers to the location to the left or the location to the right, it just refers to the location immediately left or right of your location. Any card effects references a direction, left or right, should be interpreted from the perspective of the diagram on the previous page. So basically, if you were sitting on the other side of the table and it said left or right, it's whatever way the cards are facing, not relative to yourself. But that doesn't really matter because we're all on the same side of the table. And obviously,
Just to be an ass, I'm going to turn my monitor upside down to prove you wrong.
You do that, I'll turn the camera upside down.
Touche, Costmart.
I don't even need to do that. I can just edit the element and flip it.
Yeah, you and your techno mumbo jumbo.
Technology! Oh, dear me. Alright. So, and then the last thing to do was to shuffle all of these cards out to form an encounter deck. This is gonna be extremely bad, so...
Well, yeah, it's Arkham. It's always exceedingly bad.
Yeah, but I meant just like how the cards are kind of split. You know, a number of people are trying to... they want to look up laws for their respective countries about data privacy and shit like that. Which, I mean, it's kind of fair. I can kind of understand why they would want to do... why they want to try and do stuff like that to find it, but... I started using the webcam I use for streaming for it rather than waiting. So it's like, well, I mean, I could wait, but what's the point? I already do it anyway. I've got no problem showing off the room that's behind me because it's already there. All right. Sure. Let's see how much experience points we can actually get this time. As long as we get more than one, I'm happy. We at least get one to start with because once we clear the parlor car, it gives us an experience point, which is the main thing. That is so annoying. we're gonna be one behind. Put down that one there. I really need to get that thing with the music sorted out as well. Been sent a few things, I just need to actually explore it properly to make sure that I can actually find something that works for me. Yeen, thank you for the 10 bits. You didn't have to do that. I do appreciate it. And hello, how are you doing today?
10 little Sith dancing holograms.
Indeed. And another 10 bits. Seriously, thank you very much, Yeen.
It's a lot of murdering to get all those hearts.
Oh yeah. Mr. Hunter, would you be able to give a shout out to Ayin, please? Just want to say good night. It's almost 4 AM here. Really need to get some sleep. Yeah, no, go and get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the bits. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. For those of you in chat,
that's not how you do it.
you need a space in between them, my friend.
God,
almost.
Damn it.
Almost. You almost got it. Anyone in my chat, if you are not following Ayin Interactive, please do go over there and give her a follow. She's a variety streamer like myself.
There we go.
Go and spread that love. She's been playing A Plague Tale: Innocence.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's one that I've been wanting to play. I just hadn't got around to playing it yet. So, go over there. It's a nice, chill, fun, relaxing time over there. Ugh. But also, as a reminder, do not forget that... add another 10 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy your stream. Good night, everyone. Necronzi, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Sleep well.
Sleep well. And I will try and catch you again soon. I lost my train of thought. Ah, yes. Next weekend. Next Saturday.
I hate Brussels sprouts.
Do you hate Brussels sprouts?
No, sauerkraut, that's it.
Sauerkraut, okay.
No, I hate them both, actually.
Well,
but
I mean...
one's referencing the Weird Al song, which is what I meant to do originally.
Right, okay. I mean, Brussels sprouts are alright if you roast them. A little bit of oil. Throw in some bacon. Maybe some honey as well. Honey roasted Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, if you put in enough stuff to absolutely and totally completely cover the flavor, they're alright.
To be honest, actually, just roasted Brussels sprouts are a hell of a lot better than boiled. And what am I drinking tonight? I'm just drinking Coke. I really shouldn't be, but I am.
Hashtag totally sponsored.
Hashtag totally not sponsored. So I'm just shuffling Carolyn's deck. Yeah, you're right, half an hour in, we haven't even drawn a card yet. I mean, I haven't... When was the last time I actually had an alcoholic drink?
This morning.
No, I wish. Wasn't this morning. Must
It's
be
like a big chunk of ice, just like Daddy puts in his drink every morning, and then he gets mad.
Probably about a month, I would have thought. There might be drinking next weekend, depending on what we play. So if you're interested in joining for the community game, or just at least seeing voting what we will play, I need one every morning. I mean, each to their own, really. I'd say the hair of the dog isn't the answer. But yeah, I mean, depending on what we play next week, depends. I might drink. You never know. But next week...
Drunken Smash!
Drunk Mario Kart. Why not?
But we're not supposed to drink and drive.
Exactly. It's perfect promotional material. It just... I say it proves... As I can do that proven by my terrible driving. No, my driving's terrible anyway. Why not? I mean, like, it's each to their own. I wouldn't suggest it. But that's not to say that it doesn't work for some people. So we need 6 cards for Amanda due to Studious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. Those can be gotten rid of. We're not going to get rid of anything else. I may join if it's Mario Kart. Did you vote for Mario Kart? So anyone in chat, if you are not part of the Discord, you are free to join the Discord and you will be free to vote.
To see what kind of hell you'll put us through.
Exactly. And you can also join for said hell. Yeah, you did vote for Mario Kart, yes. But also next week is going to be my tier 3 giveaway. So if you are interested in becoming
trying to replace me, motherfuckers.
Marbles on stream indeed. So they'll obviously, once again, it'll be the same thing. 3 instances of playing the game. We'll pick a winner from the final race of each segment of that, and their name will get added to the list.
I am ill.
No, you can only have your name on there once. Do not listen to him. 2 more cards. Okay, yeah, I can take that. Man, that is a really bad place to... That's a really bad card to get right at the start, because it's like wasting... I have to like spend all of my resources and I can't even gain anything. I can't play any cards. Ugh. Getting one a turn is gonna be rough. Okay. That slows me down. Ooh, okay. Rational Thought. So we're gonna be replacing Rational Thought. The 1 card. Healing wounds, okay. Ooh, okay, that actually... Nope, I have... Right, okay, that's fine. Only one of us loses all of our resources. Alright, so... The last things to do is obviously... A tear. Read the agenda and act. Agenda 1. A tear in reality. As the train to Dunwich comes to a jarring stop, you look out the window behind you and see an immense tear in the sky, like a rip in a piece of cloth. Several of the rearmost train cars are pulled backwards, and there is a dreadful metallic crunch as they are detached. The train cars topple upwards and into the rift in the sky. Nearby passengers are panicking, others are cowering in their seats, and one elderly man has fainted in fear. Act 1. Run. The train has stopped on a bridge high above the Miskatonic River. You might be able to survive the fall, but you don't like your chances. Your best bet is to make your way to the engine car as fast as you can and get the train running again. Objective: if an investigator enters the train car, advance immediately. So we have 4 rounds for a tear in reality before it advances the doom. Doom. The name's a Raccoon. It rhymes with the doom. And you're gonna be hurting all too soon.
Why can't I feel my everything?
Raccoon apologizes. Wait, why is Raccoon apologizing? Anyway, it is the start of the game. So obviously the first thing we need to do is resolve Amanda's ability. So we draw 1 card from the deck, and we need to place a skill underneath. Really, given the number of agendas there are, prophecy is probably going to be very useless. Because we will I don't think we'll ever get up to 6 Doom in play. So I'm just going to place prophecy under there. At least that is 1 question mark, so I can use them as I wish. However, we're going to use Carolyn first. And for our first action, we're going to play an event card for 2 resources. Working a hunch, fast. Play only during your turn. Discover 1 clue at your location. So that is a fantastic start to proceedings. That was a fast action, so I still have all 3 actions. So for my second action, I'm going to spend my 3 resources to gain the next clue. For my second action, you cannot enter the train car unless all of the clues in your location to the left have been discovered. Okay, so my second action, I'm going to move into the next train car. There are 2 clues. So, passenger car is connected to the left or right. Forced. After you enter passenger car, you must either discard 1 card from your hand with at least 1 question mark icon, or take 1 damage and 1 horror. Ouch. Alright, well, goodbye, Lieutenant Wilson. You have a question mark. And then for my last action, I am going to gain a I'm going to take a resource, try and recoup some of my losses. Alright, so If I'd known about that, I would not have thrown Prophecy away. For my first action, I am going to move into the passenger car. I then am going to... I'm going to discard... Universal Solvent, I think. So I think that's not going to have much... There's not going to be much help for the Universal Solvent this time around. Discarding card from my hands is not helpful. For my second action, I am going to pay 4 resources. And I'm going to play Dr. Millen Christopher. And then for the final action, I am going to investigate, and we're going to try and gain the clue that's here. So 1 against shroud value. Well, we've got a shroud value of 1, and we've got a value of 3 knowledge plus the 1 from prophecy. And we end up pulling -3. We literally just put that in. I think there wasn't. I think there's another -3 in the bag anyway. So question mark from prophecy, +1 from Dr. Millen Christopher on the 2, so that's 4 minus the 3 is 1. We still manage to, because it's a draw, we still win, so we still gain the clue. And thanks to Dr. Millen's ability, whenever we succeed in investigating, we gain a resource. And that is the turn. So I probably should just point out what we've got on here. This is probably a little difficult to see. Let's do it up there. So you can kind of see, but the modifiers are, on skulls it's -X. X is the current agenda number. Cultist is -1. If you fail and it is your turn, lose all remaining actions and end your turn immediately. If it is the tablet, -2. Add 1 doom token to the nearest cultist enemy. And if it's the monster, it's -3. If you fail, choose and discard a card from your hand. That is not good. I don't want that. No. Bad.
Yes.
Bad.
But bad makes things interesting.
I mean, for you maybe. Alright. Either way, that there was the final action. Enemy phase, there are no enemies. Upkeep, everyone gains a resource. And everyone draws a card. Ooh, we got a knife. For Amanda. And Carolyn got Liquid Courage. We would check hand sizes, but hand sizes are fine. So, on to the mythos. We place a doom on the current agenda. And then check threshold. Nope. Amanda draws the first card, and it is Broken Rails Hazard. Revelation. Each investigator at your location loses one action. Each investigator at your location with 4 or more damage also must discard an asset he or she controls. Oh god, we've only got 2 actions? Shit. Alright, that's fine. And then Carolyn. Cultists spawn an empty any empty location. After it spawns in, place 1 doom on it. God damn it, we've got to go back and deal with that. Alright. Okay, fine. Who has what right now? Okay, no, that's fine. So, first things first is obviously we need to resolve Amanda's ability. So, Prophecy leaves from underneath. We draw a new card. Ooh, we got the Bloodstained Dagger. Oh, but if we go into, if I go back, I have to deal with. I have to do that once again. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that because we have ways of healing. Do I want to take the initiative, or do we just do overpower? If we do take the initiative, we kind of have to go first. I mean, that's fine because we can save those. Do take the initiative. No, because we'd just be wasting take the initiative if we'd done that. Overpower it is. Okay, so I am going to. I will save that. Okay. Carolyn is going to go first. For a first action, we're going to, for a cost of 1, we're going to play Liquid Courage, which has supplies of 4. Second action. Yeah, there was no other way around of doing it, really. Second action will be I'll use Liquid Courage. to use 1 charge of it to heal Amanda of 1 horror. We're going to be testing willpower 2. Her willpower is already 2. If they succeed, they draw 1 card. If they fail, they heal 1 additional horror. No, also she gains a Amanda gains a resource from the ability of Carolyn. So yeah, testing willpower 2. Is that -1? Yep, -1. Okay, so it becomes... Oh no, willpower 2 against 2, so that gives her a 1, so she fails. So she heals 1 additional horror, gaining another resource, but does have to discard a card at random from their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, chat. Someone in chat put in a number between 1 and 5. Card 1. Alright. Yep, we lose. Take the initiative. Unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. That was, what, the second action? And then Carolyn is going to attempt to search this location. Knowledge of 4 against 1. -1 again. Right, yep, -1. So we gained the last clue. So we can move to the next carriage. But I don't want that cultist gaining doom. So it is now Amanda's turn. For her first action, she's going to play, for a cost of 1, the Bloodstained Dagger. Her second action will be to head back here. So that is now engaged with her. And then she will attack the cultists. So we're just going to use the normal fight ability of the Bloodstained Dagger. So we gain +2 might for this, so we're at a might of 4 against the 3, but we get 2 from Overpower. 2 extra from the Committed Overpower. So we are at 6 against its 3. We have a skull, and skull is -X. X is the current agenda. The agenda is 1. So we kill the cultist as it only has 1 HP. And that was our third action of the turn. And we get to draw a card because of Overpower. Ooh, Perception. Okay. Back to the upkeep. There are no enemies. So no enemy phase, so upkeep. We have 1 resource each. how we draw a card each. Ooh, fine clothes. Stunning blow. Hand sizes should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
I declare a thumb war.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5.
We'll lead them into the hot gate.
Lead them to
Whether numbers won't count for shit.
Is it Hulao Gate? Or is that what you said?
I said hot gates.
Oh, hot gates.
I mean, not that the numbers counted for shit at Hulao Gate anyway.
That is also true. Alright, so we place 1 Doom on the current agenda. And we draw the first encounter. Okay. That's a little annoying. Well, it says any empty location that... we'll do it to that one. Okay, so... and then Carolyn... Oh! Emergent monstrosity. Spawn, the location to your right or your location if there is no location to your right. Emergent monstrosity enters play exhausted. It is worth a victory point though. But we are nowhere near set up to fight that thing. If I can get it, that'd be fucking great. But we are not set up for that. Okay. So. Carolyn draws a card. We discard a card underneath Carolyn, and yeah, let's commit stunning blow because at least it's an extra fist. All right. Excuse me. Monster. I didn't actually read that. So, emergent monstrosity. The creature erupts from underneath one of the seats, growing ceaselessly in mass and volume, threatening to envelop the entire compartment. Oh, and he gains Doom. Okay, so Amanda is going to go first. Right? Yeah, because I can heal if need be. We've got healing, so that's fine. So Amanda's going to go first. So she is going to go into the passenger car. We can't discard a card with a question mark. We don't have any. So we have to take 1 damage and 1 horror. So we'll take the damage and we'll put 1 horror on Dr. Mullen Christopher. And then for the second action, we are going to go into the next train car, which is the dining car. So, forced. After you reveal the dining car, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a grappling horror and draw it. Grappling horror. That really, really hurts. Alright, and everything gets shuffled back in. Okay. Pop that up there. So we do get engaged by the Wizard of the Order and the Grappling Horror. Shit. Okay. What can we do? One, two. And then we can see what we can draw, which might help us. Alright, yeah. So we still have 1 action left. And what we're going to do is we're going to fight using the Bloodstained Dagger. We're going to exhaust it. We're going to use the secondary ability, one that I said that I probably wouldn't use. And we're going to exhaust it. I'm going to take 1 horror. And I'm going to attack the grappling horror. So using stunning blow. So I get +2 and I do +1 damage. Stunning blow, if this skill test is successful during an attack, automatically evade the attacked enemy. So what are we currently? We've got 3 against 4, 5, -2. It's not going to be helpful here. -1. That takes me to what, 4? Yep. Okay, so we do 2 damage to this thing. But more importantly, it is stunned. Oh, it is exhausted in this location. Okay, so Carolyn is going to join us in the dining car. And then Carolyn is going to attack the Wizard of the Order. We're going to commit Overpowered. So that gives me 5 against the 4. So if we succeed, we gain 1 card. If we manage to succeed by 2, so we draw +1 or we draw the Elder symbol, I mean that's not likely, then we gain 2 cards. So let's see what we end up pulling. -1 is the -1 on the cultist is -1. If you fail and it's your turn, lose all of your remaining actions and end your turn immediately. Well, -1s, no, we succeed. We managed to hit, so we do 1 damage. We only get to draw 1 card. Please be a good card. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I'm going to attack again, and I'm going to commit scene of the crime. Don't really want to do that, but I don't have a choice. And Amanda will commit the knife as well. I wish I had Doggo. Doggo would be helpful here. Alright, but we're still running even, so this is not looking particularly good. Really. Dear me. Come on, Chaos Pouch, pull me something good. The outer sign, which gives me +1. Alright. Would have been helpful last pull, but you know, we'll take what we can get. What that does mean is, so +1, you may heal 1 horror from an investigator or ally at your location. We're going to heal 1 horror from Amanda, but we're going to take it from Dr. Millen Christopher. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to heal it from Millen Christopher. We're going to heal it from Amanda herself. And she gains a resource, the ability. Discard that. Discard that. But more importantly, the Wizard of the Order is dead. For now. I'm sure he'll be back. Okay, so that was my second act. That was my third action. Yeah, moving, 2 attacks. So, now it's the enemy phase. Both enemies are currently exhausted. So, Upkeep. All cards are unexhausted. Each player gains a resource. And then draw a card. Ooh, Guts. Nice. And oh shit, Kleptomania. Alright. The putting Kleptomania is not fun. But hey, it is what it is. Strax! Man, how is it going, buddy? How are you doing today? Could I get a shout out for that, Strax, man? If mods are here. How are you doing today, sir? I stayed up late because I was making a Discord server. Oh, very nice. Thank you, Hunter, for doing that.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yep, you... Almost.
Wait. What did I fuck up this time?
You done exclamation mark SO at space Strax.
It's space at, goddamn technology.
Indeed. I was gonna say I wasn't sure whether you stayed up late or whether you were up early. Because Yeen literally had just gone to sleep not that long ago. So it's the thought that counts. Indeed. Pain in the arse, I agree. Says Glenn. Oh dear. What, me or pain? Me or technology? Glenatron.
Both.
Oh, I see. It's 4:37, so I am going to sleep in a while. Yeah, you probably should get some sleep, man. Tech. Glenatron is saying tech.
Alright, well then I'll say you.
Ow, that's fair. That hurt.
Did you just hurt yourself?
Yeah, I did. Just fucking hurt my neck. Oh, alright, okay. It is... Put one on the agenda, so we've got one more. So that means both are a pain in the ass. I mean... Excuse me. I'm not going to dissuade that. First things first is we're going to pull from here. Frozen in Fear. Feck. Frozen in Fear. Play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions, fight, move, or evade each round, it will cost one extra action. God damn it. Okay. And then Carolyn. This fucking cultist. Okay, you can go in the next train car. And you enter with one doom. Luckily, we've already gone. Alright, I'm going to go now, but going to give a lurk. Hey, thank you very much for the lurk, Strax. Anyone in chat, if you haven't followed Strax, I'm sure most of you have already, please do consider going over and doing that. He's a fantastic guy. He is a variety streamer as well. There's a nice chill place over there. So, you know, Keep spreading the love. It's what you like to see.
What is this, the 70s?
Indeed. Alright, so it's new turn, so we've got to deal with Amanda's ability. Ooh. Okay, that's helpful. Get rid of Stunning Blow. And put Perception under there. Works for me. Hey, no worries, Strax. No worries, man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got the right thing under there. So, who goes first? Ooh, yeah, we could do this, actually. That's actually perfect. Fantastic. So, we're going to go with Amanda first. So, for her first action, we're going to use the Bloodstained Dagger's normal ability, or fight, get +2 might to attack the Grappling Horror. So it's 4 against 3. Oh, excuse me.
What?
Huh? What? Where do we end up?
Playing Civ on the Xbox, you know, the Xbox version.
Yes.
And I just won a domination victory somehow.
Dominated. I assume you were not going for a domination victory.
No, I had already sent the spaceship off to Alpha Centauri. I was just waiting for that to get there. But
Science victory.
Some ships attacked my battleship fleet, and all of a sudden the game just pauses. You won a domination victory. Maybe I shouldn't have nuked Tokyo.
Oh dear me. So we pulled 0, meaning that we are going, what was I say, 4 against the 3?
To fly into the sides of ships.
Indeed. So we just do the 1 damage, but that is enough to kill the Grappling Horror. So that was our first 2 actions because of Frozen in Fear. For our second action, we are going to pay a cost of 2. To play I've Got a Plan! Did I gain the I did gain the resource for the heal from the Elder Symbol. I mean, I can leave that Acolyte where he is because he isn't going to accumulate any more Doom. The Doom's already been reached, so we'll just clear all of the Doom anyway. So that's fine. But I got a plan. This attack uses knowledge instead of might. And you gain +2 knowledge for this test. You may deal +1 damage for this attack for each clue you have. to a maximum of +3. We only have 1 clue, so that's an extra +1 damage, but it's still +1 damage. And obviously, perception is being contributed. So our knowledge is currently 2 +1 from Dr. Millen, +2 from I've Got a Plan is 5, and perception gives me another 3, so 8. 8 against 4. I think only 1 token can really ruin this for us. It ain't that one. Skull is -X. X is the agenda. We're on agenda 1, so -1. So we deal 2 damage to the monstrosity. And because we succeeded by more than 2, we get to draw 2 cards. That's actually kind of helpful. So I've Got a Plan gets discarded, perception goes underneath. And that is her turn. So, Carolyn's first action is going to be using the ability of Kleptomania. Take control of an item, asset, or 2 resources from another investigator at your location. We're going to be taking the Bloodstained Dagger, and then we shuffle Kleptomania into a deck. Was our first action. So for our second action, we're going to use the fight ability on the Bloodstained Dagger to attack the emergent monstrosity. So that's currently 4 against 4. Elder Sign again. Jesus, okay. So that is 1 damage. And I get to heal 1 horror off of a card. So I'm going to heal 1 horror off of myself to gain a resource. Mainly then because I'm going to use Bloodstained Dagger's ability. Exhaust and take 1 horror. And we're going to attack the emergent monstrosity again. 4 against 4. And what do we have? We got 0. I'll take that. But that is 2 damage because you get the +1 damage from the ability, so that's takes it up to 5 damage. So we kill it. And because it's got victory, it goes in the victory display pile. Huzzah! Right. Now it is the enemy phase. The Acolyte does nothing because it's not engaged. It just stands there chanting in the car. And Upkeep. The dagger gets refreshed. Everyone gains a resource. And everyone draws a card. Hawkeye folding camera. It's kind of pointless this round. Ooh, Spiritual Resolve. That's going to come in handy. Check hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is also fine. What are we doing? Oh, right, yeah, okay. On to the mythos. So we place 1 doom on the agenda. We check the doom threshold. It has been reached. Clear all doom, and we advance the agenda. The rearmost car of the train detaches as it is pulled backwards. To your horror, it rises off the tracks as it is consumed by the gate above you. Remove the leftmost location from the game, or place it in the victory display if it has victory X and no clues on it. Each investigator at that location is defeated. Each enemy and asset at that location is discarded. Discard all clues controlled by the investigators. Well, it gets added to the victory. So, the next agenda. The moor widens. The tear grows larger, and you can feel the rearmost car of the train shaking as it is pulled backwards. The situation threatens to erupt into chaos as more passengers realise the danger they are in. Some passengers are looking for places to hide, while others are running about the compartments in terror. This time we only have 3 turns until shit hits the fan. Alright. We draw from the mythos then. Arcane barrier attached to your locations. Additional cost to move into or out of the attached location. Attached willpower 4. If successful, discard arcane barrier. Otherwise, you must cancel the effect of the move or discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Ah, that's a problem. Mysterious chanting. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there's no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck for a discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Oh, that's not helpful. Especially as we only have 3 turns. We now only have 1 turn. We need to kill that cultist. Okay. So, end of turn. So we discard Perception from underneath Amanda. We draw a new card. Tarot's Death. Though I believe Guts is what will be added underneath Amanda at this point in time. I think... Who's best to try and get through that now? I think the best person to try and get through that is probably still Amanda. Alright, so the first move is going to be trying to get out of the train car we're in. So we're going to commit Guts. So it's Amanda's going first. So first action, let's see what we pull. -2. That's unfortunate. That puts us down at 2. I'm going to cancel the effect of the move. Gonna try again as my second action. 0. Hands are sticky. So, we succeed in moving. So we discard the arcane barrier. We manage to move into the next compartment, and the acolyte engages with us. Oh, I never tested Frozen in Fear. I'll just test that quickly. I completely forgot. We would have succeeded last time. So we were already Frozen in Fear. That's my bad. Procedural shit went alright. Never mind. Anyway, last action is going to be trying to attack that acolyte. Gonna commit a plan of action. We succeeded because we draw a card as well. That's going to be helpful, probably. So we gain 2. First one for the question mark, 1 because it's the third action. We already had 2 on this, so that's 4 against the 3. -1. Alright, so that takes us down 2-3, but that there at least is the 1 doom. Well, the 1 damage to kill the acolyte. We get to draw a card from Guts. Okay, how many are we up to here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll have to discard a card after this. Oh, I didn't actually check what was happening here. Passenger car. Passenger car is going to the left or right. After you enter passenger car, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least a total of 2 willpower or take 2 horror. Neither of these are actually going to be used, so Witten Green and Hawkeye Folding Cameras are the ones I'm going to be discarding. And there are 2 clues at this location. Oh no, shit! There's 4 clues at this location. Uh-oh. Okay, so for the first action, we're going to move into the dining car. Unfortunately, well, for the passenger car, I'm going to have to discard Healing Words and Spiritual Resolve. That is a little annoying, but hey, it is what it is. So that was my first action. For my second action, to investigate. And we're on a 4 against 2. So we pull from the pouch of chaos. -1 on the cultist symbol. So that takes us to 3, so we actually gained that clue. And then we go again. Cultist once again, so again, -1. But that's still enough for us to gain another clue. Okay, so we're almost through that. Alright, so enemy phase. We have no enemies on the field. Onto the upkeep, nothing needs refreshing, but we gain a resource each. Draw a card each. Nice. Another spiritual resolve, and we got an emergency cache. But we do have 9 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, we don't. Fantastic. That 2-card discard actually helped. So. Now we're back to the top. We place 1 doom on the agenda. And then threshold hasn't been met. We've only got 1 of the 3 required for this current agenda. So we draw from the top card. Dissonant voices. Put into your threat area. You cannot play assets or events. Well, I think that kind of scarpers me. Yep, that scarpers me hard. And then Carolyn. Frozen in fear. That's fine. Alright. So, new round. We draw a card. Discard the card underneath Amanda. And what do we put underneath Amanda this time around? I think it's take the initiative this time. I'm going to keep a hold of Vicious Blow. So, the first action will be from Amanda. We're going to use we come in and take the initiative, and she's going to try and find investigate this area. So we have investigation of 2 +1 from Dr. Millen, +3 from take the initiative. So that's 6 against 2. Jeez, -4. But that's still enough. So we gain a clue, and from Christopher's ability we gain another resource. And then we're going to do it again. This time we only have 5 against 2. And that is a -1. So we gain that resource, that clue, and we gain another resource because of Dr. Millen. So that was my second action. My third action will be we'll move into the next train car. Another passenger. This has 4 again. After you enter the passenger car, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 book icons, or take 2 horror. Okay, bye working a hunch. That's not fun. I needed you. Alright. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4 clues on this car. We're almost there though. We are almost there. Okie dokie. So. I am going to be taking the horror because I don't have the requisite. So, for my first action with Karen, I'm going to be paying 3. And I'm going to be playing Spiritual Resolve. Second action will be moving into the train car, but I can't pay the cost, so I take 2 horror. And I'll place it on Spiritual Resolve. And then for my third action, I don't get a third action because I was frozen in fear. What I do is I test willpower 3. Where's my willpower? My willpower is 3, so I'm running flat even here. So let us see what we end up pulling. We got 0. Nice. Okay, so we can discard Frozen in Fear. I would have preferred the Elder Sign, you know, to get the horror healing, but hey, it is what it is. So we can't investigate because the move cost us 2. And Dissonant Voices gets discarded as the end of the round. Enemies, there are no enemies. Resource and card draw. Fingerprint kit, that could be helpful. 4 of Cups, that could also be helpful. All right, so top of the round, or top of the round. Place 1 Doom on the agenda. We are not there yet. We draw a card. Arcane Barrier. Yay. And then we draw another card. Broken Rails. Each investigator at your location loses 1 action. Each investigator at your location with 4 or more damage must also discard an asset he or she controls. Nope, we are fine there. We just all lose a turn. Oh. Excuse me, we all lose an action. God damn it. That's fine. It's not fine. It is not fine in the slightest. Alright. Player turn though. We discard, take the initiative from underneath Amanda. And we pull Obscure Studies. Given my current resource situation, I'm going to actually put emergency cash. So this is just space a card, right? Yeah, choose a card from your hand. Yeah. I mean, emergency cash is a throwaway. It does absolutely nothing in this situation. But the cards in my hand are still far too useful. So, for my first of 2 actions, I don't really think it matters which order we do this in. Because we're stuck here for 2 turns. So... my first action is going to be spending 1, 2, 3, 4 And my resources for the fingerprint kit, which has a supply of 3. And then for my second and final action, I will expend one of the fingerprints to investigate this location. So we are currently investigating off of 4 against the 3. We got 0. Nice. So we gain a clue, but as we succeeded, we gain an additional clue. And because of Dr. Christopher's ability, we gain another resource back. And then Carolyn is going to investigate the area as well. She's investigating a 4 against the 3. We pulled 0, so we gain the clue. We're just gaining clues left, right, and centre. There is nothing to spend these clues on right now. And then we investigate once again. It is 0 once again. So we still gain that last clue. We can't go anywhere. We're out of actions. But enemy phase, we have no enemies, so we gain a resource each. We gain a card each. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's fine. And it's back round to the top of the round. So, 1 Doom on the agenda. And that has reached the Doom threshold for this current agenda. So, the next train car is ripped backwards with violent force. A middle-aged man hangs from his fingertips as the car flies unhindered towards the rift. In moments, the car is consumed whole, and the more lets go rather than be pulled into the void. And the man lets go rather than be pulled into the void. He starts falling, but is caught by the rift's force and pulled inside it anyway. Remove the leftmost location from the game, or place it in the victory display pile if victory X and no clues on it. Each investigating location is defeated. Each enemy asset at that location is discarded. Discard all clues. Controlled by investigators. Nope. So. Alright, and this gets discarded. I'll just pop that up there. So, Agenda 3A, rolling backwards. The pull of the rift in the sky seems to grow stronger, and the entire train begins rolling backwards along the tracks. The rearmost cars of the train begin to rattle, the force of the rift threatening to detach them. You must get out of those cars as fast as you can. So we have 4 turns on this one. So, we draw the first encounter card for Amanda. Pushed into the beyond. Choose and shuffle a a non-story asset you control into your deck and discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If a copy of that asset is discarded, take 2 horror. Dr. Christopher, goodbye, sir. You're getting put into the deck. And we shuffle it. Said the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I mean, Pantalone would have been good to have, but hey, it is what it is. Cryptic Writings as well. The resources, well, I mean, it's resources. If it was clues, that would even be better, but it's not. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, deal with that. And then, Carolyn. Mysterious Chanting. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Oh, we got a cultist. He can be back there. Wait, what the woo-wah-ee. Thank you very much for the follow, Chitus7. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I hope your day is going well. So, we found our cultist. He gains a Doom. That takes us down to 3 turns. I'm just going to leave him. I don't need to deal with him. I'm just going to keep moving forward. We shuffle the deck. And then that becomes the new encounter deck, or new encounter discard. Alright, losing our money generator for Amanda is kind of sucky, but hey, it is what it is. At least we don't lose turns this time around. Okay. Alright. The next thing to deal with. Right. So, it's a new player phase, so we discard the emergency cash from underneath Amanda. And we draw a card. Ooh. That's helpful. I think In the Know might be the best thing. Yeah, because In the Know, this is pointless. We can only move... The clues will only be on the field for the locations that we're in. So, In the Know will be going underneath. In the Know basically allows me to search as if I was at said location. But because of this, obviously, with clues only being in your current location, it's not going to matter. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we need to try and get out of here. So, the first things first is we're going to try and move through the arcane barrier into the next cart. That means we are going to play... I'm going to play the event card, Obscure Studies. So that allows me to replace the card underneath Amanda for this card. So now we have Obscure Studies underneath her. And I'm going to pay a cost of 1 to play Practice Makes Perfect. During a skill test at your location, search the top 9 cards of your deck for a practiced skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're running low on cards. Yep, well there's a treachery. the Eye of Truth. Yes, the Eye of Truth. Now we shuffle all this back up. We are running out of cards for Amanda. Oh my god, it's gonna be painful whenever we get there. Alright. We've been lucky, we haven't got any of our weaknesses for her, but we're in the last third of the deck. Okay, so we're going to committing Eye of Truth to this skill test. So that has 4 question marks. It's not against... Ooh, is it? It is. Ooh, it's against a treachery. Oh, that is awesome. Yes, all of the awesome. Okay, so we're testing willpower again. A willpower test of 4. Our willpower is 2. Plus the 7 we get from there is 9. Only 1 token can end this. -1. Fantastic. So that takes us down to 8. We still win. So practice makes perfect would mean I could put Eye of Truth in my hand. However, I am going to apply Eye of Truth. Is it you may or you can? Oh no, I have to. So I'm going to... Eye of Truth's ability is, if you succeed against a treachery card, you attach Eye of Truth to that treachery and put it in the victory display. Whenever that treachery comes up again, any investigator that is performing against that treachery gains the question mark abilities from Eye of Truth. So I automatically, against any other arcane barriers in this scenario, gain +4 automatically. It's what you like to see. Anyway, we can move into the next train car now. And this one is the sleeping car. Sleeping car, yeah. So you can gain 3 resources. Remember that you have stolen a passenger's luggage. Group limit once per game. You know, I think I might not do that. So that was... What, my second action? Oh no, that was my first action. So for my second action, I'm going to attempt to try and get the clue from there. Or will I? I could heal my horror. No, I need to heal horror from here, mainly. No, so I'm going to attempt to, using the fingerprint kit, I'm going to attempt to investigate as my second action. So I have book skills of 3 plus the 3 from the studies, so that's 6 against 4. We got the Elder Sign, which doubles the number of doubles the skill icons on the card beneath Amanda, so that takes it up to 6. That's 9, but we gain this clue. And then for my final action, I'm going to go into the engine car. So, engine car is connected to the location to its left. It's got 4 clues and a victory point on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But obviously we have made it to the car, so as soon as you get in here, we advance the act. The investigator entering the engine car reads the following out loud. A tender car filled with coal blocks your way to the engine cab. Swallowing your fear, you climb out of the nearby window and clamber onto the roof of the train, making your way across the tender car. The steady backwards motion of the train makes it difficult for you to keep your footing. As you get close, a winged creature swoops down from above, its body composing of piping hot steam. You must decide, choose one. Test speed 3 to attempt to dodge the creature. If you fail, you leap too far and barely grip onto the side of the train, hanging for dear life, although you manage to pull yourself up. The experience is terrifying. You suffer 1 mental trauma. Test might 3 to attempt to endure the creature's heat. If you fail, the creature flies through you and the heat burns you. You suffer 1 physical trauma. I don't really want to suffer a mental trauma. Either way, I think physical trauma is going to be the way. So we're going to be testing might. As much as I don't want to do this, I've held on to this for so long, but fine. I'm going to commit vicious blow. We've got the 3 from the studies, and we already have a base of 2, so we're currently running 7 against 3. So we have a gap of 4. Wings of steam. And we pull. So is that -1? There's -1, okay. But we still succeed. Vicious blow is discarded, that stays under there. So, we managed to weather the attack. So, get the engine running. You've managed to make it to the engine cab, but now you have to get the engine started again, so you can outrun the pulling force. If there are no clues in the engine car, immediately advance. Alright, well that was my 3rd action, right? 1 move, investigate, 2 move, yep. Okay, so, whew. It is now Carol Ann's turn. What can we do? 1, 2. I'm going to get up there, and then I'm going to use Liquid Courage. So, move into the sleeping car, then move into the engine, and I'm going to expend Liquid Courage on myself, so I'm going to heal 1 horror from Spiritual Resolve. No, I won't do it from Spiritual Resolve, because if I get another Spiritual Resolve, I can just use that. I'm going to heal it from myself directly. I'm going to test Willpower. My Willpower is 3 against the Willpower of 2. Thank you, phone. -2. Which means that... rolled a 1. Okay. So we failed. Alright, I gained 1 resource. Player heal an additional horror. I gain an additional resource. And I have to discard a card from random from my hand. I've got 1, 2... I've got 4 cards in hand. So please, somebody in chat, write down a number between 1 and 4. And that'll be the card that we discard. God damn it, 56 is not a valid number in this instance. Three. Alright. 1, 2, 3. This card. So we lost emergency cash, which actually is no big loss in this instance. Cool. Okay, so it is now the enemy phase. The Acolyte is not doing anything. He's just sitting back there, happy as Larry, chanting. It's back up to the upkeep phase.
Happy as what?
Huh?
Happy as what?
Happy as Larry.
Fuck is Larry?
Have you not heard that term before?
No, that definitely sounds like a British term.
You give me a moment. Just give me one moment. Well, I look like a ghost. Happy as Larry. Phrase happy as Larry. Why do we say it? It originates from a boxer called Larry Foley in the 1890s. Before boxing was fully legalized, he won the biggest prize of about $150,000. And a newspaper article in New Zealand had the headline "Happy as Larry," and the phrase stuck.
Interesting.
Indeed. So there you go, chat. A little bit of knowledge drop. A little knowledge bomb there.
Because the American version would be happy as a pig in shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not surprising. Okay. I've done the resources, right? Yes. We draw a card each. There's also happy as a clam. I imagine
that one I know.
I'd say that's probably a Boston thing. Is Boston known for their clams? Which state is known for their clams? Because Boston is known for its lobster, isn't it?
Yeah, and Boston is not a state.
Well, you know what I mean, Massachusetts. Alright, we got deduction. Nice.
Ipswich is known for its clams.
Ah, okay. Ooh, and read the signs.
Oh, you have me curious now.
You're welcome. Oh, we've succeeded at this, by the way. Let me just double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that works. Unless we pull something absolutely insane from there and from the decks and it utterly destroys us, we've got this. So, 1 doom on the agenda. We are sitting at 2 of 4, so we're fine. Forced encounter. Forced. Oh, god damn it. Grippling horror. While you're engaged with grippling horror, you cannot move. Oh, that sucks. Spoke too soon. You are correct, sir. I did speak far too soon. Also, hello there, Atmisk, and hello there, Valhalla. How are you guys doing today? And the next encounter card for Carolyn is Mysterious Chanting. Place 2 dooms on the nearest cultist enemy. Yep, okay. At least it doesn't cause the doom thresholds to go through. Hello, Hella. Hella Panday. I don't think I've actually had a chance to actually say your name at all. So
this is the first time you're butchering it?
yes, it's the first time I'm butchering it. But I have jumped into Hella Panday's chat. Hella is fine. Hello, Hella. And good to hear, good to hear. It's fucking snowing.
Yeah. Well, it's just raining here, but it did snow. I blame my mom for that because she started her drive back today, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Could we get a shout out for Hella in chat? They are a variety streamer. So, it turned into rain for me. I went shopping. You got it correct this time. Third time's the charm. Where is it snowing? So they are on the east coast of the US. So Cambridge is a slush fest. But yes, anyone in my chat, please do go and give Hala a follow. They are a variety streamer. They will play board games. They also play puzzle games. So yeah, go and spread the love. It's what we like to see. I woke up and said, why the fuck is it snowing? We had that I think it was earlier in the... It must have been earlier in the week, because yeah, my mate was back from holiday. First words out of my mouth. To be honest, I went for about 2 or 3 hours before realising it had been snowing. Not that it even settles here anyway, so it's fine. Right, okay. So, what are we doing? It's the top of the Investigator phase, so we discard a card. We discard the card from underneath Amanda. We draw another card. We got Bandolier. Well, that is kind of useless right now.
Like YouTube friends?
They're not as useless. I've got an Oculus. I do not have an Oculus. I will need to get an Oculus if for some weird reason people decide that they want to fund me up to the point where we've got... Is it 80 sub points? Hey, wait, what? Was that announced yesterday? Jesus Christ, I did not see that. On what? On they're doing it on the PC version, yeah? Shit. That's awesome. Then I will have a VR. Yeah, so but yeah, 80 sub points I was going to play VR The Room. So yes, I would need to invest not only in a new graphics card, but a VR headset. So yeah, by the time... Well, have they announced the release date for Resident Evil 4 yet? I assume it's next year. Fair enough. Fair enough. Our experience was yesterday. Yeah. Jane, will you please explain to this gentleman why I have been standing in the rain behind the empty car shouting, "Park, you stupid bitch"? What?
Clay will get it.
Okay. What am I putting underneath here? This time I am going to be putting underneath, in the note, underneath Amanda. Deduction. I'm going to put deduction because... yeah, deduction. Coupling reference. Isn't that a British show, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not everything you guys make is crap, so...
I mean...
once upon a time I would have used America as an example, but...
let's put that up there for now. Just the food. You still can. Yeah. Alright. So, our leader is semi-competent. I mean... UK, not so much. Yeah, that's fair. I will give you that. Our leader... Our entire leadership is just corrupt. The shit that they're pulling now is ridiculous. We'll see if they'll be trying to maintain the veil of, oh wait, no, we're not corrupt. We don't like corruption, or if they're just going to do away with that facade and just roll with it now. They can literally do whatever the fuck they want. The British public don't give a shit. Well, they do, but they're not going to do anything about it. I mean, realistically. Anyway. I need to grab another drink quickly.
Hydrate.
Indeed. So, we're going to have a few words from our hashtag not sponsors while I just go and grab a drink.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Not sponsor. We are not sponsored by Raid. I cannot guarantee what ad you will see when I hit this button, but please do enjoy.
Laugh my ass off if it is actually Raid.
I honestly, I would as well. Please do let me know what the... Oh, you won't even see because you're sponsored. Hashtag sponsored. I mean, you can use that still for the next 2 weeks, I think. Hunter. You haven't abused it once as far as I'm aware.
No, with Outriders and my mom here, I haven't been on much this month.
yeah, that's fair. But yes, gonna hit that button, go grab a drink. So I will be right back. Please do enjoy these few words.
Okay. Huh. I opened it up in the window where I'm not signed into anything, and I don't see any ads at all.
There's a who and the what now?
didn't see any ads at all. I opened it up and opened up your stream in another browser that's not even logged in, and nothing popped up.
Oh, well, that sucks. Yeah. Sorry, Hala. Whenever I step away, I will mute the mic so that there is no audio from me moseying around the flat, because my mic likes to pick up everything, regardless of where I am.
He likes to sing, and he's really bad at it, so it's for our own protection.
To be honest, I will sing even if the mic is on. I don't give a shit how bad my singing voice is. I will subject you all to that pain. Alright, so. Moseying around the flat. No worries.
Could you be more British?
I didn't know what to expect about the thing you mentioned. Vigorously masturbating. No, that happening, everything's off. No, everything's unplugged, so there's no chance of impropriety there.
You don't want the British government to know when you're whacking it in the tool shed?
What tool shed? No, so Howler, what I normally do is on my stream deck or dashboard, there's a run 1 minute ad. I hit that, and for those people who are not fortunate enough to be subscribed, they should see an ad, so I can try and get some ad revenue. But obviously that didn't happen. You just were witnessing to a blank void. So obviously something with Twitch is screwy. It's always weird whether that happens, whether that works or not. So anyway, Add the Joy is so very known to me. Yeah, I think running ads is for when you like hit affiliate and partner. If I remember correctly, I don't think you had managed to make it to affiliate yet, or what? Am I incorrect? I can't remember. I think you're on your grind to get to affiliate, right? We are going to... nope, I'm not there yet. Aha. So yeah, if anyone can still find the link, go and give Hella a follow. Let's see if we can try and help get her up to that affiliate level. So as you can see, the wonders of Twitch affiliate program screwing you out of money. But you'll also be, I'll check your older vids for it. Ah, okay. I think even then, even in my older vids, if you watched the VOD, you still wouldn't see any of the ads that run, because it's just ads that are picked by Twitch that run. I don't have any ads that I run because I'm not sponsored. If I was sponsored, then yeah, I would make specific ads for whatever they are, and I'd play those instead, because at least then I kind of get money. Possibly, who knows? Anything that is done via the dashboard, I just make money on whoever views it, and it's whatever Twitch picks for me. Or Amazon, because I think they now control their Amazon control what adverts Twitch sees, because what was it? There was, because obviously, yeah, let's get political. There's I can't remember which state it's in, but in America at the moment, there is the battle between the Amazon employees and Amazon business to try and get a labor union set up for them. And Amazon decided that it was a good idea for them to run an ad basically turning around and saying unions are bad, you don't want them, on Twitch for like a few hours, and apparently people got up in arms because Twitch is not meant to run any kind of political ad, and that there was insanely political. So they're like, oh yeah, sorry, our bad, and stopped airing it. Anyway, we're going to pay 2 resources to play Occult Invocation. As an additional cost to play Occult Invocation, discard up to 2 cards from your hand. We're going to discard Bandolier and Logical Reasoning. So we're discarding those 2 cards. Fight. This attack uses knowledge instead of might. You gain +1 knowledge and +1 damage for this attack for each card you discarded as part of the cost of this effect. Dude, one of Amazon's Twitter accounts got super passive aggressive too. This is no surprise. Yeah. Well, I mean, wasn't there? There was also shit about them making fake accounts on Twitch, on Twitter, sorry, and on like Facebook. I think it was on Twitter though, was the main thing. Basically, just going on to posts and saying, "No, we don't want this. It's great how it is. It's fantastic." It's like, yeah, you've got like no followers. What on earth are you playing at? You're an obvious bot. At least try harder, Amazon. Really. We commit the deduction that is underneath. So we're currently running. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3 might. It worked for the Russians at least once anyway. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it worked more than once because they also were spreading disinformation around the Brexit vote as well. So, you know, it worked more than once. Anyway, we're running 5 against 3. I need this to hit. I need to kill this thing. Let's pick a good token. Is that a -1 or a +1? Ah, it's the +1. Nice. So we're doing 3 damage. It has 3 HP. It is dead. Those 2 cards get discarded. That's discarded as well, and that technically goes underneath, but we'll be needing that back anyway. We're going to then, for our second action, use the last point on the fingerprint kit. We get +1 knowledge, and we get +1 for deduction, so it's 4 against 4. Do I have anything else I can add to this? Yep, I'm going to add another one. So I'm going to add in the know. And we've got 1 again. Is that minus? Looks like the -1. Okay, that's... Alright, well, it cancels that out, so we get rid of that. So we gain 1 clue because we do succeed. We get 1 additional clue from fingerprint. If this skill test was successful while investigating at a location, discover 1 additional clue at that location. So we gain 3 of those clues. Nice. What else do we have in hand? Is there anything of use? We may as well just try and investigate one more time. Deduction. We're only doing it off of a skill of 3, so the +1 or the Elder Sign will win this for us. -1. If you fail and it's your turn, lose all remaining actions and end your turn immediately. Well, it was the last action, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to pay 2 resources for Carolyn and read the signs, investigate, add your willpower value to your skill value for this investigation. You may ignore any effects or keywords on your location which would trigger during this investigation. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at your location. Alright, so we're doing 4 plus the 3 gives us 7. And I'm going to commit the Necronomicon as well. And we pull -1. So the Necronomicon gives us +1. We were already running, well, I say 7. So 8, so 7. So yeah, we succeed. We gained the final clue. And we were told whenever there are no clues on the train, we advance. On the engine car there are no clues. So the engine roars to life and kicks into motion. You shuffle coal into the engine's firebox and are relieved to see that the train is moving forward along the tracks once again. Resolution 1. So, before resolving any other resolution, if at least one investigator was defeated, the defeated investigators read investigator defeat first. Okay, nope. Resolution 1. You breathe a sigh of relief as the gate behind the train collapses harmlessly upon itself. The few passengers who survive the ordeal seem unable to comprehend what just happened. One passenger mentions a pipe bursting in the rear car, and that quickly becomes the explanation for the innocent and ignorant, those who either cannot or choose not to delve further into the mystery. You, on the other hand, know better, although in hindsight, you wish you hadn't. Or you wish you didn't. Each investigator earns experience equal to X value of each card in the victory display. Alright, so that's a fairly resounding end. So we gained 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. Nice, where's my pen? Pen? Where is my pen? Here's my pen. So, we have reached the end of this scenario. The next scenario is Blood on the Altar. And we will be doing that next week. So please do stick around. We will find someone to raid momentarily. So we are now up at 5 experience. To the end credits. Oh, excuse me. So, thank you to everyone who has stopped by today. Thank you very much for the bits from IE Interactive. Thank you very much to the moderators of Steam Labs, SSJ Hunter Killer, Vista Valhalla, and The Real Adsmisk. You guys help run this like a well-oiled machine. You keep the peace. Make things run generally smoothly, and I appreciate all of your help.
Do we really, though?
You helped out today?
No, I meant keep the peace and have the help run the thing.
Yes. And then thank you very much to Chitus7 for the follow. I do appreciate that greatly. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have been watching this post on Twitch or on YouTube, do think about hitting that follow or subscribe buttons in the relevant locations. If you are over on YouTube, thank you very much. Do think about hitting that thumbs up, leaving a friendly constructive comment as well. If you do, it'll help with the exposure of the video. But if you could do both of those things, well, it will double that exposure, and you would be majestic people. Better yet, why don't you come on over live, sit and chat, either watching live, either lurking or chatting, it doesn't matter to me which it is.
Chatting is more fun.
Chatting is more fun, but there is no obligation to do so.
Obligate.
So let us find someone to raid. Yeah, I think keeping up with the theme of board games is Dynamo not? Dynamo is. Who do we want to give a raid to? We'd give a raid to Dynamo today. Shush for the moment. So, we're going to be raiding Dynamo Defty. He is currently on with I Am Trinky and Admiral Thistle, and I think I see a Pizza Dough there as well. All of them are upcoming streamers. But yeah, we can only choose one to raid, so please do stick around for that. Let me just put this in. Hey, it's working today. Fantastic. So yes, join in this raid. You get some more Ronzinios. But if you're not joining, or if you're watching this post, until next time, everybody, stay safe.